And so far then, some weekend it's been. We've had that win last night for Norwich away at Watford. Today, Villa won away at Everton. One apiece still between Brentford and Wolves. They're still playing. Newcastle winning away at Leeds. Man United beating West Ham by 1-0. Next up, we see the leaders City go to Southampton. And then 4 games tomorrow, headlined by Chelsea up against Spurs. Another vital match in the top 4 race. So as things stand right now, this is the way the table stands. City 11 points clear, the chance to extend that gap. But the big move is into that top 4 for Manchester United. They go above West Ham now by a point. But Spurs and Arsenal can follow suit tomorrow. We'll see how they get on. And Wolves, they're still playing in 8th for now. They're 1 apiece against Brentford. Well, Newcastle's win sees them jump a place. They go above Watford now, up into 18th, and just 1 point behind Norwich. Only 4 points behind Everton. And for their defeat today, still so much to play for at the bottom of the pile. But from me and Don, thanks for your company, and goodbye for now.
Have you calmed down yet?
No, they're the best games to be involved in, and when you're on the winning side of it, it's a great feeling. Nothing really beats it in football, so very happy today, and a very big game against opposition at the moment are very tight with us, so it's important that we got the win today.
Yeah, how much did your team need that goal, considering, like you say, 2 sides battling for the top 4 this season?
Yeah, you might not see it now, but come the end of the season, it can be 3 points, 4 points that are the difference between being in and out the top 4. So, pleased that we managed to get the 3 today, and we have to use it now as motivation. 2 good games, 2 wins, and you count 3 good games if you include Villa, but we didn't get over the line in that one. So we got 2 wins to use as motivation now to keep moving forward.
The goal was checked for offside. Was there any doubt in your mind? It didn't seem so with the celebrations.
I knew it wasn't from Eddie to me, and I don't think it was from Anthony to Eddie. So before then, I was just trying to get into the back post. But yeah, it felt like a good goal, and thankfully it stood.
And for you personally as well, to follow up from that goal against Brentford, it must feel better considering the spell that you'd had without scoring. Yeah,
definitely. I think for any forward, when you go through a patch of not scoring for a few games, when the goals do start coming back, it's a great feeling. You just have to keep moving forward now, keep going in the right direction.
For the second game running, Marcus Rashford comes off the bench to real effect. And we saw his expression at the full-time whistle, Michael. Just good to see him smiling again. What a win, by the way, from United first.
Yeah, big win, a big result.
Yeah.
Not many goals today, but big goals. And Marcus Rashford going through a lean patch, as everyone knows, as he knows. The crowd's starting to get on his back a little bit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say has been the most popular player around Old Trafford for recent weeks. However, that is a priceless goal. It was actually made from the bench. I mean, from Martial to Cavani to Rashford, the 3 players that Rangnick brought on, all combined well. It just shows you how important a bench is.
Yep. And looking at the table, Ian, Manchester United, I should confirm, into the top 4 for the first time since October.
Yeah, and I'm sure the fans now want to see if they can stay in there with consistent performances. I'm pleased for Marcus Rashford, because I don't think that he himself has done too much wrong. Sometimes you can lose form. He's still a young player. I know he's an experienced player, and of course he's got a lot going on. But he's never ever waned from his hard work trying to stay at an elite level and at an elite club. And so it's nice to see him get those goals, because people started to get carried away with the noise. With a young professional player who's just trying to do his thing. So I'm just pleased that he's got those goals and he can continue to do that for them.
They were clinical on the turnover. Jarrod Bowen dispossessed. For United, this was a good team goal, was it not, Michael?
It was a good team goal, yeah. I mean, as I say, good combination work by the 3 substitute players to finish the job off in the last few seconds as well. But it was a good team goal. Martial waited just to the right time. I mean, we did check the offside line, and Cavani's a matter of inches onside. But Bowen there in the last few seconds, David Moyes will be a bit unhappy that he's losing the ball. But then United pounced. Look at that, 4 players against, 3 at the back as we stand, 3 against 3 there. And we see there's the possible offside, let's say, from Cavani. But we have checked. It's onside, and there you see it. He's just onside. A great ball across. And Rashford wouldn't mind one of those every game.
I think that West Ham will feel very disappointed with that. Obviously, Jared Bowen, you've got to do more to keep that ball, finish that game off. And then all of a sudden, they're all out of place. Ryan Fredericks out of place. But you're looking at Man United's side that it was very tough for them today. But then you can bring 3 players like that off the bench. You're going to be able to make a difference, and they did.
Yeah. For much of it, Michael, I mean, it looked destined to be a frustrating afternoon for Ralf Rangnick. Could they look back at that as being possibly a turning point of their campaign now?
Well, Manchester United in general under Rangnick have played averagely and they've got a lot of good results. But when you break it down a little bit more in depth, I mean, they've had a really friendly run, let's say, of games. We will see there will be acid tests ahead against some of the big boys. West Ham, I thought, were going to give them a big challenge today. They did. They'll be very frustrated that they didn't take anything out of the game. But, you know, as they say, results are the most important thing, and that keeps them right in there in the hunt for the top 4.
We'll end the day in 4th position. What have you made of that first half then, Michael?
Not many clear-cut chances. I thought Manchester United edged it, but I don't think performed well enough to maybe justify going in lead. And I think it's all up in the air still. It's been a solid performance by both teams, but nobody's done anything really worthy of saying, yeah, that's a touch of class and you deserve to be in front.
Needless to say, David Moyes will be the happier of the 2 managers.
Yeah, obviously playing away from home, but he can sense there is an opportunity here for West Ham. You say that there's nothing on target, but there's a good chance for Ronaldo. He just missed it in respect of the cross from Fernandes, and same with Mason Greenwood when he kind of got in. West Ham done a couple of things where, you know, didn't quite get the end. So it's quite an exciting game for me because I think that both of them know that they've got an opportunity to win it, and it's there for someone to take that chance.
Yeah. Tactically, it might boil down to what either manager has to say. At the half-time interval, you spoke about it being a big game for Harry Maguire. How's he fared in that 45?
Very well so far. All eyes are on him. Certainly, I've been watching him. His decision-making, he's backing off. He then pounces at the right time here, making a really good tackle. Again, in this situation, he decides to go and press, and he wins the ball, nicks it in front of his man, and then a strong challenge. So another good bit of play from Harry Maguire. And then again, this is probably the least favourite position. He doesn't like people running at him. He's not got a great pace, but again, Antonio just makes an average touch and he pounces, again, makes a good decision. You know, he's looking around, what's around him, heads it away into his teammate. And then finally we see a little bit of quality when he's on the ball as well, finding those players in front position. So he's not had loads to do, but what he's done well. Good decisions and very strong performance so far.
Yeah, you've got to be pleased for him because he must be quite nervous with the way it's going, but he's dealt with that very well. But I find in all of those situations you see him, he's in a comfortable situation. You know, it's not like instant decisions he's had to make. He's jockeyed. He's made the right decisions at the right time. A couple of bad touches, but he's got away with it. He's done all right.
Interestingly, Ralf Rangnick did call for his team to be more aggressive, and he certainly has shown aspects of that to his game. Declan Rice, for you, how important has he been for West Ham?
Well, he's vitally important to West Ham. You know, Declan Rice, no matter what anyone else is doing, Declan Rice is probably continually getting a man of the match performances, which will sometimes go under the radar. People like to say things like, oh, here they go again about the English players, but we're talking about Declan Rice being such an integral part of what West Ham do and what they are going to do. You know, he's just getting better and better with every game in the position he's now made his own. You know, he's somebody that if he does leave like West Ham at some stage, it's going to be because of this position. He's literally starting to master it now. You see him there. Yeah. He's watching Bruno. He's watching the man. He's made the right decision. He's played his team out of problems. It's like now we're seeing a real accomplished player.
A bit like West Ham. There is so much self-confidence about this team at the minute, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, they've done so well under David Moyes since he's come in, and their performance level's getting higher and higher. And it shows you where they are because they're going to Old Trafford and you're thinking they could get something out of the game today. And you're expecting it. You're not, you know, if you're a West Ham fan, you're not hoping for it. But as Ricey says, Declan Rice just oozes class. I mean, he gets better and better every week. And, you know, if West Ham continue to do well, they might be able to keep hold of him. But if not, then one of the big boys are going to take him.